All right. Whoop, whoop. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Hi, Sadie. Christy. Hello. Okay. Monday. Okay. It's April 1st, a new month, and so excited because it's the first day, what? Of the 7-day reset globally for the whole company, which God knows, everybody knows Robin needs it too. Auntie Robin needs it again. So I'm so grateful that I get to do this again with everybody else. But we have a lot of things coming up ahead. We have celebration coming up. So we'll just whip through a couple of these slides here, information for all of you. And then Sadie is going to share with everyone like the boards app training and getting organized, helping with social media. And I need it too. It's so boards app is like to have like shortcuts, like for texting and posting, and I don't even know. She'll just tell it to you later because I'm no good at sharing that. So, okay. But reset with a friend. I talked about that. It's today, the 1st to the 7th. And if you're new on here and you haven't even started a 7-day or looked at the box, this is the beautiful 7-day reset that we just launched a couple, last week or 2 weeks almost ago, but today was day 1. For everyone. So if you're not in our product support group page, get in, ask how you can get in. We can add you, whoever added you here in this group or however you're watching this recording. We want everybody to feel welcome, and everybody does things better together with accountability. So there's recipes and shake recipes, but also fork and knife food recipes, motivation, accountability, all the things in the progress page. And if you want to be in like a progress accountability group, like taking social accountability, like through social media stories, I think it's powerful because you're like, oh shoot, they did it. They went for a walk today and then they tagged me in it. I'm like, okay, I better get up and go. So let us know. We'll help each other out. So look at this as a sneak peek for celebration. It says shh, okay, but literally. This is so exciting. Okay, so Isagenix is always innovative and coming out with the best products in the world, but we are launching NAD. Okay, so this is cell care. Everything within Isagenix works at a cellular level. Our isogenesis, the telomere support, our cellular cleanse is not a colon cleanse. All of our products alkaline your body, but this is just incredible for your cells. And I'm not going to get all into it, but at celebration, I think on the first day, which this could change because I asked Mike at corporate, Mike Mallory, is it going to be on day 1 or day 2 that Dr. Plant, our chief science officer, is going to share the goods and all the science behind NAD. So apparently this is right up there along the lines of isogenesis that we have for our telomere support, but even better. I don't know, I don't want to say I don't know, but I think they're both equally as great, or one does a little bit more, right? I can't share it all, but some people go, Sadie even does IV therapy for people. I know Age Bling Wellness Spa in California, Orange County, who we work with, they do the IV therapy too. You get the IV in your arm, the NAD is in your arm, and flooding your body and your cells for anti-aging, inflammation, weight loss, energy, just overall better well-being. And this is huge for anti-aging. So there will be a pack, like you can buy just one bottle, or there will be a pack that has a PIB, product introductory bonus money, a $10 PIB if you order 2. And then there's going to be a pack where there's 2 bottles and the complete essentials with isogenesis telomere support. So I'm really excited about that. Here's more, the NAD toolkit. It will be available on August 3rd on isagenixbusiness.com and in Spanish. So this is a big deal. It's going to be very valuable for you to share. You can let your teams know. You could even take a picture of this. You could text it to your customers that are really into anti-aging. Maybe they ordered the collagen. They've been ordering the collagen. Maybe they order it here and there, the collagen. Maybe they're not even active right now, but you could let them know. How exciting is this? This is going to be coming, and to check out isagenixbusiness.com for NAD and anti-aging. Some of the pictures are in the Dream Team chat as well that I took from the call last week. Also the PVC 1, 2, 3. This is huge. it's available in Spanish now. Woohoo! Woohoo! For all of our Spanish speaking team. This is great. So, and by the way, if you missed last week's call, check the recording because I went over the PVC 1, 2, 3 and trained on that. So you can watch it. It's super helpful to duplicate, and also drew out the compensation plan and answered a few questions from a couple other partners on there. So Grow Week is coming. Post celebration, right after celebration, there will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the Grow Week calls. The first day is with Casey Tom and Marcy Lorenz. Some of you know them. They're amazing leaders in the team, or in the company, and growing a large organization and globally. I know that they even have teams across the world and that they have met through social media and duplicating. Tuesday is JJ Burden. He played football. Oh man, I feel bad because I forgot what football team. If you know who JJ is, they may know. Oh my gosh, he's amazing. And for all of our ethnic, I don't know, Christy, do you know JJ Burden played football, black guy, just so you know, for your community plug in there. And Thursday, Jody and Jennifer. So you want to tune into these. So it's going to be 12 Eastern, which is 11 Central Time. I know sometimes I get mixed up on all these time zone things. So just look, it's, Eastern is 11, 1 hour, because you're Central too, Christy. And here's the link on there if you want to save it for now, but it will be posted in the chat again. And then here's again for pre-celebration kickoff training. You guys, some of you have seen it, but again, Patty and Herb, I still have been getting people plugged in and asking them, inviting them. The lady that I met with for coffee with Brandy today, I'm like, you should come with us. It's going to be so fun. She's searching for community. She's into art, all these things. I'm going to go to the art fair to check out her art this weekend, but I invited her. She might come, but I'm also saying, or you could just tune in to the virtual, get a virtual ticket, because you're going to learn so much. You're going to hear about the NAD. And when you're talking with that passion, excitement, enthusiasm, people are like, wait, what? I need that. I'm not kidding. So getting people plugged into there. The seats are sold out for celebration. But I really believe that we could, if anybody had people that want to come, we could find some tickets. There are some leaders out there that have some, and they're not all being used. So we could transfer those. And then get your tickets to the after party. The gala is Saturday night. And I know for us, I wanted all of us after general session to gather together, whoever wants to. I would love to see everybody for whether it's water or a cocktail, whatever you want, and gather and get together and have fun as a team. So hope we can do that. And I want to get an exact location, hopefully in the next day or two here, but go from there. And that will be really fun. There's also the Start after party, which is crazy, amazing, but 18 to 35-year-olds, if you don't know, we do have the Start group. So it is for young people to ignite their life. They are for 18 to 35. So I'm over that. Maybe I could sneak in. I don't know. Just kidding. Maybe you can too, wherever you're at. And then if you have a virtual ticket, so I'm telling everyone, I'm like, at least get a virtual ticket, even if you can't make it in person, because you will have access for 60 days to watch the replay. Where you log into your back office, you're going to have the full 2 days, because it's literally all day Friday, all day Saturday. You're going to get training from top leaders, 6 and 7 figure earners, whether they are millennials raising a baby, traveling, or, you're going to hear from other people that were police officers, or because that's what Herb was, if you didn't know that. And so many people. So lots of testimonies. And don't forget to volunteer if you want to give back to the ISA Foundation. You can plug in to do that. Volunteering feels good, right? We all want to do that. But that's speaking of that. So they are looking for more people to partner with Serve, and that is giving back to the communities that we do. I don't know if you know that Serve is, they go to Africa, and I literally want to do that. I really do. I just haven't done it yet. Does anybody else want to do that? I don't know. Doesn't that sound exciting? I know just because in the last couple of years and traveling, it hasn't been very, but we're going to be getting back to that. So, yeah. And then, so I would love for Sadie now to share about the boards app. Sadie. So Sadie has been, she helps me so much and all of us so much, but getting organized, trying to stay organized, getting better organized. Sadie, she's in California. She is a mom, a veteran, nutritionist, a wife, friend, leader, and really growing a large team across the world. So I'm so grateful. Sadie, will you share with all of us? Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. So, I don't know, a couple months ago, I started hearing people talk about the PVC on steroids. And I kept thinking, like, PVC is already great. Like, what are they talking about being on steroids? And so I've struggled with organization of links and photos and videos and all those things. And if you ask Robin, she'll just tell you to Google it. But like, sometimes it's nice to have everything in one place. I save every photo that comes through the Dream Team chat. I save all of the videos that I like, I save them and then I can't always find them in a hurry. And especially if you're on the go and you're like waiting in line at Target or whatever, and you're trying to send somebody a video in the PVC, there is a way to put everything into one space right in your keyboard on your phone. Now, I've tried this kind of app before, but I was struggling because there wasn't a desktop version. So recently I found this boards app that has a desktop version and a keyboard cell phone version. So can you stop screen share? I'm going to share my desktop and start going over this with you guys. So let me see. Oh, you have to give me co-host. So okay, now I can do it. I was like on a roll. Okay. So I have an area on my desktop with my browser here where I put all of my business tools because the boards app is a business tool. So we'll get it to load here.
So should I get that right now?
Yes. So you can follow along with me right now, you guys, or you can write and take down notes or watch this again later, whatever works for you. But I'm going to give you a quick overview and then we can kind of go through a couple of scenarios as if like we're actually talking to a prospect. So I have the boards app pulled up right now. All of these that have these little humans on it are ones that were shared with me. So these top grouped ones are ones that Marcy Lorenz created, and I believe she worked with Casey too on these. And so everything you would need to look for natural beauty is right here in this folder. Everything you need for collagen is right here in this folder. PVC step 1, PVC 1.2, PVC step 3. Here are what to say. These are different answers to certain questions. Here is the weight wellness board, PVC step 1, 2, 3, videos right here. Here's sample posts that you might want to put onto social media. And here's reach out language. So this is like different ways. What do you say to a chicken list person? What do you say if we have a promo? This is one I created, not one they shared with me. Reach out idea. Are you an affiliate? So basically, when I got the boards app, I sat down for an afternoon and I went through all of my notes, all of my old boards app, went through the Dream Team chat, and I threw everything in there. And I can share this with y'all so you don't have to do that. So Marcy started it, I added to it, and then you guys can just tweak it to anything little that you want to do or just leave it where it's at.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. We can just get the boards app and I have to, because I just did that, but then open it and then, but it says create a board.
So watch this right here. I'm going to share this with you.
Get out of here. This is gonna be crazy. It's just gonna
Come on.
pop and I'm just gonna have.
So do you have to invite us to each board that's created?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm
So-
understanding? Okay.
Hold
So-
on, I'm gonna figure out where the share button is because once these are ones that we can't, maybe I have to do it from the app. These are ones I can only view, so I can't edit them. So when Marcy created them, she didn't want to give access to 1,000 people and then everybody edits it and then it's not the original anymore because everybody's going to want to edit some things to their own liking. But I think I can share it from the app. I just can't share it from here, from the desktop. Copy link. So I will send all of these links in the Dream Team chat. So I'm going to start with this first board here. And so Robin, you're going to be my,
Right now, you're putting it in the Dream Team chat?
yes. So go into the Dream Team chat and click on that link right there, and it's going to show up this top folder right here, the Natural Beauty Before and Afters, and it will give you access to it.
What do I do?
Yeah. Click on the link.
Well, I did. It says natural beauty before and afters, all this stuff.
Get the app where it says open it in the app or get the app.
Okay.
And then it will be there forever. Now it's also yours to view.
Add boards.
So even though that one's locked, you can still share it with other people.
So I can click into this 20s and 30s, and these are all the photos of collagen and beauty of women that fall in, or men that fall into that category. I think this is all just women. And so if you're talking to somebody who is going to relate to these individuals here, there's 60 plus men, collagen hair, 1 year like all of these different areas, then you are also able to make your own set of boards here that fit your demographic, your population. So these top ones that were all shared with me, I was like, that's great, guys. But I have other things too. So I created all of my other ones. These are all ones that I made for myself. So I even have a GoPro one on here. I have business language. These events right here are like my self-care mixers and stuff like that. My spa night, inviting people to a group, things like that. And so I even have like some of my favorite like quizzes for personality tests and stuff in here because I send it so often and I can never find the dang link. So it's not just Isagenix stuff in here anymore. Like I have stuff for IVs in here, stuff too. So your board is going to look different than mine. But let's go back to an example here. So if I go to this photo, I'm going to click on this photo. It says one selected. I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to open up a text here and say, I've been talking to, we're going to do this with Robin.
Your
because-
mom's
Oh yeah.
cracking me up. What is that? Funny.
They're local moms. We all have kids the same age. And so,
I mean,
okay.
I opened it in the Dream Team chat, or whatever, you just sent it in through Facebook Messenger. Clicked on it, opened it, look at it, and then I hit get the app, but it's not in my boards app.
It's not in your boards app? Let me see if I put up Bobby, sure.
Huh.
Oh, hold on. Let me
Is-
try this one.
Anybody else try?
The same, is that the same link? I'm texting it to you now. See if that is any different.
I'm trying to find the app and then I'll try.
Okay, it's the same, but let me tap get the app.
So I think it's the difference is like sending them viewable and then sending them how you can accept it. So I think the second one here is how you can accept it,
So
which
it says to me, set up boards, or it says you won't be, are you sure? Add boards keyboard, what's full access? You won't be able to use the board's keyboard without enabling it. Enable now, I guess.
Okay, so enable the keyboard first then. So that must be so what that means, and let me unblur my background for a second so you can see what the app looks like on your phone. So here's my phone. You know how you click here, like I'm going to text and send all of that. On the bottom, there's this little globe. So I can click on that. I have an emojis keyboard, I have a font keyboard, and then I have my boards keyboard. So when I click on that boards, now everything that you guys just saw on my desktop is right here on my cell phone.
No
In-
way. Okay.
So
Okay.
have to-
Oh, I gotta swipe over boards. Okay, what? I'm gonna get this. Hey, you're teaching like a 5-year-old here. Okay.
That's okay. I'm patient. I got a 4-year-old, so you can be at 4-year level and I got you.
Okay, right here. Okay, now I'm gonna go back. Let's see if this works. Open settings. This allows you to send photos and receive content update. Open settings. Do I care about this? Just say later. I don't even allow full access.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Mhm.
just what's full access or later or open setting.
You probably want full access because then it will be able to take your photos. It will be able to access your microphone or anything in case you want to do dictation or whatever. So
It says full access connects your board's keyboard to the internet. You can still use it without granting full access, but some of your content may not. Okay. Okay.
I just took a full class today on like internet security. And so
Well,
thing
no,
is like, ooh, is that suspicious? No, it's okay.
no.
Let it have that permission.
Okay. It just goes back and forth. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, get the app. It's gonna ask me something else. Someone else is gonna have this question.
Am I supposed to be doing something with my boards app? I'm just
You-
looking at set up boards.
Well, I'm just trying to figure it out. If I don't do it right now, I don't know. Like I have to, I'm in school right now. Okay. Well, I still don't have a board. I opened yours. Watch. Here it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, so can you see it in the app now?
Get the app. My board. Board is currently empty. Boards. No board. Boards desktop. Yeah, no. I don't know what I'm doing. Wrong.
It's something with an invite link because it lets me add people to the board and send people to the board. And it looks like it's the same exact link to do both because there's a little button for plus. And I sent all of this to Molly and it worked for her.
I believe you. I just don't know what
And I was there with her phone too, to kind of see. And so it's good that we're troubleshooting all of this so that we know for sure why it's not populating, giving you like access to view it from the app.
Okay, so I just tried it too, and the link is not working.
Let me try.
Is there a different way to share?
So when I click the add button, it says share invite link and it says copy. I can text it, I can mail it. And it looks like it's the same link. Let me text it to you real quick, Lisa, and tell me if it works for you that way.
Okay.
I think I emailed it to Molly actually. So she did it through email. I don't think it has like a maximum amount of people that can be on the board because I'm sure Marcy.
Okay, now it showed up.
Okay.
So it's something about that other link is not the right way to do it for whatever reason.
I said create a new board, Lisa. And then I typed natural beauty before and afters. and saved that. And then I copied the link from Sadie and then pasted it in the link spot where at the bottom there's a plus sign to add it. That's what I just did.
That seems
Okay.
like the long way around, but
Well,
if it worked, it worked. But I mean, I just clicked on Sadie's link in my text and it came up on my boards.
I just put 2 more links in the Dream Team update one, and it says boardsapp.com, whereas the first one that I was sharing was boards.com. So I don't know.
Let's try that one. Let's try that one.
It says what to say, enter your email to join this board.
Ah,
But that's what I did, and then it populates in
Okay.
the app. Christy, are you getting it too? Is it working?
I am behind you. I just went into the app. I had to go into my settings and turn on the boards to allow. I don't know whether it's allowing.
I got it. This last one just went in easy peasy. But
So you turn on boards and you turn on allow full access?
yes.
Okay.
here they come. They're rolling in. Roll
right.
out.
I'm glad
roll
to say that.
out. Hey.
If you guys weren't doing this with me, then I wouldn't have known that I was sending the wrong method. So that's good.
I'm behind, so you guys gonna have to tell me later. I don't know. Wait a minute, boards.
But
I'm going back.
the natural beauty before and afters is because I entered it a different way. So can you send it the other way?
Yeah, I did. It's the, if you go into the Dream Team update, it's going to be like the 4th one in line as opposed to the first one. So, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the top ones that I shared. I created the reach out language one. All of the ones above that were from Marcy. The other ones like are a little bit more catered to my language. And so I can show you guys that some of it is double, like in my collagen board here. These are ones that I had saved from different stuff, and not everything that's in here is in this collagen elixir one from Marcy. So if I'm looking for something, like I kind of have to remember where I put it and, or if Marcy had it or not. So you do have to kind of familiarize yourself with these boards, because if you look into weight wellness board, you might not even scroll down to the bottom to know that, look, there is the blood cells video for the cleanse, or there is, you know, the isogenesis presentation in here, or the whole blend, like that type of stuff. You might, Mel Paxton's grocery video, like those are ones that I've sent out, and I think I probably have them double in my videos as well, but I really wanted to make sure I had them.
Oh my gosh. This is amazing. So you sent them all? I'm just trying to find that one. I can't. The 4th? I don't know. The one before and afters. It's okay. I'll get these. But now I know. Woo, woo.
Definitely, you know, add them all. And then to create your own board, there's like a plus button where create board. It's super simple. You give it a name. And then when you click add, you can make folders, you can click images, you can click texts, YouTubes, links, or a PDF. You can throw anything you want in there, give it a note, whatever you want, and then it's just there forever. And so it's literally at your keyboard. It's one click away versus, hey Siri, help me find this video, or Google, help me find that picture. Oh, my Siri's going well. So it's just takes some of that hardship out of trying to find something.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you, Siri. Go away.
Awesome.
Never mind. Go away.
You don't have any reminder notifications.
Thanks. I can't even, there we go. Okay. Because the share screen thing was in the way, and I was like, I can't X out of it.
So on the scripts or language, reach out language,
Mhm.
can you scroll up? Did they have that also? Yeah, the one with the smiley face, that's like what Marcy and,
No, that one is the one I created. That's the
oh,
only,
that's, did they, oh, what to say? Okay. I couldn't see I had to zoom in there on my phone. I'm on my phone.
so like some of this stuff, if you work right here, it says work with me. This came directly from Tammy Hess. And so I took that from the notes. Same thing with, you are one of the sharpest women I know. It was something that I want to get used to telling people. And so
Mhm.
now. So what kind of skincare do you use? This is a white personality from like the color personality. This is also from Tammy Hess.
Mhm.
Like this is what I send to people on their birthdays. This is like a nice little saying that I send to people. Here's how to invite to the art of well-being. And then like, I'm looking for people who are leaders. Did my message go through? Are you locked in as an affiliate? All of these, none of these are strictly from my brain. They are ones that I've collected for the last couple of that I pulled from my notes or I pulled from Dream Team chat and stuff. So this was one that I was like, this is still generic enough. Here's also one, this is one that I created. What is NAD?
How am I gonna get all these from you?
She can text us that link.
Like literally, how many boards do you have on here? Because you gave us what?
But they're all in one. They're all in this one link under this board.
Yeah. So
Look at
this
See.
is what I pulled for you guys to start talking about that. You don't need to take a picture of it, woman. It's in your boards app now.
Woman.
Did you send this one to us?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the reach out language one.
Now, if I look in there and I'm like, oh, this is something I have that Sadie didn't have, can I add to this board so we don't have to like keep recreating a new board?
I think this one you might be able
Or do you
to.
have this locked?
So I've got two members in here, Lisa King and Molly. And let me see if I can. Oh, that's how I can add people to it. Announcement, add members. I wonder if how I can view and share is what they can do. I can also give you access to edit it. And so when you guys become members, like King Lisa can only edit it or can only view it and Molly can only view it. But if we wanted to all be editors for this one, just because it's the one I created, not the one that Marcy created, I can make it where everybody's an editor once you guys accept that board. And then you guys can throw in stuff in there.
Okay.
And if we have a specific promo, like if we get 10% off next week or whatever, we can take one of the outstanding reach out
Mhm.
languages that Robin comes up with, and then we can throw it in here and then, but just remember, if you take like,
I'm not going to change any of yours or edit yours, but I'm saying we can just add to it like you just pointed out. That's more my thought is we can continually add to it
for sure, because like,
versus recreating a new board and a new board and a new board when we want to add new language or something.
well, and one of my biggest weaknesses is I will sit here for hours organizing this and not talk to a damn soul. And so don't get caught in that trap where you're like making it all perfect. So that's why I do have duplicates in here, because if I go back through and try to like make them all in one spot, then I won't talk to anybody and I will just work on organizing because it's like a coping mechanism for my anxiety. And so for like this collagen, I could probably throw all of this collagen in here, but I'm in view only, so I can't. But I could take everything from here and throw it in here, but
No,
don't
nobody's got time for that.
Exactly. So for links, you guys should all have your own links one. And this is going to be your actual, here's my cart for 7-day reset. Here's the catalog that I send out. Here's an IV therapy for my other job. Here's my group on Facebook. Here's my link tree. Here's my Calendly. Here's my Isagenix website. So you guys should have all of your links in one spot. You could put all your carts here if you want to. And that doesn't need to be shared with anybody else because it's just specific to you. And then like if I have a nutrition customer right here, like these are some of the things that I remember to send them. I made a cleanse video. Here's the weight management group. Like here's the customer service number because people always ask me for that. you know, this is something I stole from somebody at some point where it's just, hey, do you want to get your products paid for? Here's inviting them to a Wednesday night call. And I probably have 3 or 4 variations of that in here, but one of the ones that I can also share with you guys, I took all of these follow-ups from a network marketing educator. She's No Shame Sales Game. I can't remember her name, but I know that's her Instagram handle. And I just sent this one out today. So this is starting to get to be a pretty one-sided conversation. And I'm starting to think, where did Robin go? I just realized she's gone. How are we able to do this without her?
Wait,
Anyway.
she's sending audio messages. Wait a minute. I think
Ladies, oh no. I can't believe this. My computer shut off.
her
I'm so
computer shut
sorry.
off.
It's turning back on right now.
It's turning back on.
I'm so sorry.
What's going on?
Unbelievable.
I don't mean to laugh.
If you
That's
want
funny.
back on, but I know that was recorded. It still will.
Say we
go to
are
my
still
cloud.
on. We are still on.
Keep going, Sadie, because it's recording.
Okay, so I just sent this out and I said I can move you to my do not disturb list and never mention Isagenix again. Do you still want to chat about it? I did edit it to this person specifically, and guess who messaged me? There she goes. Got her to come back. And I had put her on my organizational tool under my ghost category because she wasn't responding back to me. So this would be another one that I could share with you guys that is like, again, this one's watching my social media, but ghosting. I see you watching my stuff, but why haven't we talked about it yet? Like, it's really, it's a certain kind of personality that comes out in here. And sometimes I feel like that's not quite what I would say regularly, but remembering that each person you talk to is going to require a different version of you. And so if
I
you
would
can-
love that one.
examples. Okay. So, so we'll go back to see, it
And
doesn't,
if you want me to, I can look at them and add to it too for other
Yeah.
ideas.
for sure. So what's interesting, do you guys see how with the ones that I haven't shared yet, it doesn't give me the option on here to share, but the ones that I have shared, like this one, it has 1 member. Now I can share it
Mhm.
straight from here, you know, so interesting things I'm learning about the app here. What do you mean it won't let her on? Unable to secure connection to Zoom. I wonder if we could send her the invite link. Copy invite link. Let's see if I can paste it in the chat. But let me go.
Hmm.
Oh, now it's giving me the boards up still. Participants, copy invite link. Paste. See if she can join from there. Okay. So I'm back over in my app here, clicking the add button, create an invite link, share invite link, throwing it in our group tab. There she comes.
So Sadie, you're putting this all on Dream Team.
In the Dream Team updates, this messenger, see our Dream Team updates all of these
Mhm.
boards. So you'll want to click on each one of these individually. Actually, I wonder, remove for everyone. I'm going to remove the ones that did not work so that they don't confuse anybody. Step 1, download the boards app, enable keyboard, add the boards with these links. Boom. So I was showing them, Robin, there's another board I'm sharing with you guys called Follow-Up Language. I took this from another like network marketing educator. And so some of these are a little bit like different kind of language, but it might be something that somebody's looking for. I actually had a collagen customer who used to sell makeup with another company. I noticed she started posting about another nutrition company on social media. And so I reached out to her, just like, hey, how's life? How's it going? How's a new job? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Immediately, she was just like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm not selling that makeup company anymore. I actually was thinking of you're kind of cheating on you and going to this other company. And I was like, hey, you do what feels right to you. I'm like, so, how are you liking results? How are things going? And she's like, well, I actually have been stalking this leader with this company for a long time. And I found out how I could get on her team. And I was like, oh my gosh, I hope one day to be one of those kind of leaders that people stalk me and find me and, come and join my team. And then she was like, how do I take a conversation with somebody that I'm talking to and bring it to health and wellness? And I was like, yes, coming to me for advice, are we? So I started to talk to her about what I do, and I provided her value. And she was like, wow, you gave me so much value in, a couple minutes on a voice memo, like more than she's getting from this leader that has so many people on her team. Like she doesn't get that one-on-one coachability like she would with a small group like ours. And so it was a seed planted that I felt like, could build up to something. And so I was talking to her about these kinds of responses where I'm like, hey, you might be talking to Sally from college for 2 years before it ever turns into her ordering. But when she thinks of who has seen me, who has heard me, who validates me, who cares for me when I am going through a hard time and not immediately trying to sell to me because of the language that she uses, when I do need what she has to offer, I'm going to her. And so that's why sometimes I find language from other network marketers. I don't even know what company this chick was, but I was like, this stuff makes sense. I changed everything from her PDF to Isogenics because it said unicorn poop. So she was keeping her company out of it too. And so I was like, watch me accidentally send unicorn poop to somebody. But this is a little bit out of my comfort zone. But I was telling them, Robin, like I sent this to somebody today and I got them to come back and respond to me. And she said, we're moving and renovating a deck and doing all this stuff. And so I'm like, okay, that's why she's been blowing me off. And so sometimes, I'll use that whole like, I'm sorry, did I say something to offend you? Which is again, out of my comfort zone. But these are just some other examples to like no responses or initial follow-ups. Or if somebody gives you a referral, hey, Melissa, just checking back to see if Sally was right in sending me your info as a referral. I'd love to see if I can help, but it's okay if you're not interested. If you're able to let me know either way, I won't wonder if I'm bothering you or not. Happy Friday. Like, it's so not salesy. It's so comfortable to say those things. If somebody's responding on your polls, like, was it a rogue thumb or are you interested? So it gives them
Oh.
that.
A rogue thumb?
Yeah. Have you ever had that with polls?
No.
No, I'll be like, hey, Judy, I saw you respond on my poll. And she was like, it was an accident. And I was like, okay, how are you? And then nothing. So if you already like ask them, like, was it an accident? Was it a rogue thumb? Because sometimes I'll put the polls right there where you're clicking, and just to respond to you. And so it softens blows. I just feel like some of these languages is really good. I had your name on my calendar. Looking back, we talked 6 months ago. I'm just circling back to see if this is a good time to talk to you about making some extra money or investing in Isogenics. So this goes into what is your method of keeping track of the people you talked to 6 months ago? Because if you're not writing things down, it did not happen. So I could actually do a full training on my Trello app, which is how I keep track of the people I talk to. I'm actually going way more in depth. Like I track people's birthdays, I track people's addresses, I track how many kids they have. Like, sounds kind of stalkerish, but it makes so much sense.
No, it's good to know what's going on in people's life, I mean, so you can go back to that. People want to feel valued and that you care about them. And they buy from people they know, like, and trust, and they feel like they know you if you know about them more, like, I mean, I got to know this lady that I was with Brandy today at coffee, and just like, she's from New York, but she lived in Los Angeles for a while, and she's an artist, and she's going to be at the art, oh my gosh, what's it called? The art in Uptown this weekend. Anyways, yeah. And so it's going to be, but she just shared a bunch of stuff about her kids and her husband, and, it's standing out in my head, and I'm not going to say it all right here, but like, it was really getting to know all the personal things in her life too, if they're open to talk about it, right? It's just building that relationship but I was asking her, why are people buying her artwork from her? You know, like in general, like where she was in New York and when she was in Los Angeles and at a Pilates studio, but I'm like, those people got to know her. They bought from her too. Yes, it's good art, but they bought from her because of her. So anyways, it's good, Sadie. That's so good and powerful. Like to really, for people to remind themselves, just get good at asking good questions about other people and don't like have an agenda just to sell the product or your opportunity right away, you know?
Okay. I remember when I first started to, it was really a thought for me where it's like, wow, I'm reaching out to all these people and the conversation just isn't flowing to nutrition at all. And it's okay. Like people out there, I just moved some of my language from this business category up here to the one that I shared with you guys, because there's some in here, like right here. I love this one. We understand that you may have been let down by fad diets and quick fixes before. At Isagenix, our vision is to help more people live a healthy, joyful, and abundant life, and we guarantee an exceptional experience or your money back. That was a Del Rey quote. And so I loved that one for people who are like, man, I've tried everything. And it's like, hey, I know, me too. Like, and then this was one that I had created, and I actually saw something almost the exact same similar that Casey posted. So here's the deal. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, this is something I can get behind. It aligns with my values, whatever, adjust accordingly. And this is what I do. I have a partnership in alignment with a global holistic health, well-being, and beauty company that allows me to do this. And this is a little bit outdated. We just moved 13 million doses in 6 months. Like, obviously we've been around longer than that for collagen. So you can edit that to say, you know, we're $1 billion company or whatever you think they might be interested in. On a scale from 1 to 10, you know, where you at? Like, go to the business, totally understand. I didn't expect you to say yes to something like this right away. Curiously though, when you are looking at a new business, what would be important for you to say to look at something like this? But
I love it.
yeah. So here's for like a longtime friend. Oh, well, let me open it. Open.
And then, yeah. Oh, are you clicking on it? Yeah. Sorry, I'm on my phone now, so.
Yeah. So it's like, I think, you know, in the beginning, you just really have to kind of fall on your face a little bit with reaching out to people and saying some cringy things. Like, we don't want anybody to have to go through that, but like, you have to find your sweet spot of what feels good for you. And so using some of this and leveraging some of these verbiage that sounds like you, can just help our newbies with that, that place. So it's like, you know, me sharing with Amber was her name from the other company or whatever, that like, hey, look, I have a system. We use a board. We have a PVC 123. Like, it's one of those flashy companies that looks like they, you know, have it all together. And it's like a lot of people go to that company and then come back to us. Like, facts are facts, you know. And
I think just to help people put, like someone told me a long time ago, just think about like when you're writing a post or you're talking on your story or you're reaching out to someone or you're following up, like, how would you talk to me? How would you talk to your best friend or your spouse? Like, you know, is it relatable? Are you approachable? Is it mostly, yeah, relatable, and you sound like you care, you know? And then we can touch on staying consistent, because when you're talking about and reaching out or doing these things and consistency, which, you know, it matters. Look at 7 years later. I mean, literally, there's been people just now trying the products, or I've even had people that quit and came back. Some Tiffany that just enrolled. She's on your shared, like Christy and Sadie now, Tiffany Hewing, whatever. But she's enrolled, not whatever. I'm saying she's enrolled again, you know, on the 7-day again. And she has a friend that wants to try it maybe too. And you just never know. It's just timing. And I even have some people that a lady that has been a consultant of mine, she went to director. She went to almost 30 cycles a week, this person, and she's back, she enrolled somebody today. So she's never gone away, but she was building. And, you know, so it's just timing. And if you're staying consistent and you're sharing, they're going to see that, you know, adding the value. So
there's countless stories of people in Isagenix too, that like they were there, they were consistent for 5, 10 years, and then all of a sudden things just like click for them. And so Molly has been doing great, and she's just been so quiet in the background, like trying, but like now it's just coming so much more natural to her. So she just developed another consultant.
I
Tanya-
love it. I talked to Sadie briefly, or Sadie, oh my God, Molly.
Yeah,
And Molly, but I'm sorry, cut you off, but she literally, I'm so proud of her. And you know what I like about Molly? I don't know why I keep wanting to say Sadie, but she calls people.
Yeah.
Not, she picks up the phone and calls people. And I had a conversation with one of my customers that's been a customer for years, and they're saying, who knows, but they felt so good that I picked up the phone and called them, and not just a text. And really, because I was seeing their posts, they lost their 17-year-old son. This was a year ago, but he's struggling. And I've sent messages here and there, but I was like, you know what? I need to call him.
Yeah.
There is just something about, like, that's the old school way. You can pick up the phone and call somebody. And Molly does that. So I love that.
I just called my girl Serena on Thursday. We've been friends since high school, and she was in Millionaire Girls Club, and she loved it. And she was like, I'm just not there yet with the business side. And I said, that's okay. Like I'm here for you. I'm like, you've got a good place in my tree. She orders consistently. It's all good. But one of the things she told me on the phone the other day, she was like, I'm just not where I thought I would be going into the 8th month of this year after starting the Millionaire Girls Club and stuff. And I was like, well, what are the wins that you have had? And she's like, well, I haven't gained anything back. And I'm like, that's incredible. She had lost 20 pounds and then she hadn't gained anything after that. And I was like, that right there, people would kill for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to stay consistent. And so it's sometimes when you're like, well, I'm not saving any money, but you're still paying down all of those credit cards. You're still paying down that house. You're paying down that car. So like, it's a compound effect. And so, just having that phone call, I could never have reassured her that way, via voice message or texting or anything like that. So sometimes you do just have to schedule those calls with those people. And for me, like, I'm bad at impromptu calls, but I can be like, hey, what are you doing on Thursday? Let me call you on Thursday.
Mhm.
Like,
No, totally. I had called Jason, and I swear to you, like, they've been ordering, but like, I honestly, like, really just wanted to talk to him. And so he even was like going on about what's going on. And then he was asking me about stuff too, but then, and him and his wife, they're driving to Duluth, but he goes, okay, so what else? Like, he actually thought I was bringing up Isogenics or something, but I straight up was not that time too. So even though, I have reached out about different products here and there, you know what I mean? But he brought it up, and I actually was like, actually, no, I feel for him for what I can't even imagine. Like, so, but then he turned it around to the stress, and I've gained 30 pounds this last year, and I really need this. And you know what? And he wasn't paying attention to all the updates and all the things he didn't even know about the adaptogen elixir and stuff. He brought all that up. I was not even gonna bring that up. So,
right. Well, I had a play date the other day with this chiropractor, and she ordered the value pack, like a month and a half ago or whatever. She didn't order the second month. I was very cautious with her. I was like, hey, you just let me know. Oh, somebody's joining us. You just let me know if, you ever want to talk about the business. And she shared with me, because we were in person, belly to belly talking. She was like, let me tell you the horror story of the people that I was with this other company, and actually 2 different companies that she had, where they were so pushy. And so she tried the business both times just to get them to shut up. And I was like, well, you never have to worry about that with me. Just be communicative with me. If you do want the opportunity, it's here for you. And I am more than happy to, lead you in the way that you're comfortable with or whatever. But I'm like, I just am not going to be the type where all I do every time I talk to you is talk about the business only or the company only, whatever. Like, we have a relationship too. Now, there's some people I have no relationship with to begin with. So it's like, how do you build that? But for people, it's so much about the community and about them feeling like they have somebody they can trust. And they're not going to trust you if you're like always talking about just, business.
yeah.
So,
Well, I spoke with someone that I met at my high school reunion. Then it turned out that we're related.
no way.
Oh my God.
She married my cousin, so she's related to my father's side of the family, and we're going to the same family reunion in October.
Wow.
I know.
Wild.
She just saw a post and I was like, hey, we got to talk about it a little bit. And I was like, oh, okay, let me tell you about the 7-day reset.
Oh my
That's good.
goodness. Amazing. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say, I know it's 8:04 now here. So I know Sarah's popped on here. Sarah, we've been on here for over an hour. Everyone welcome Sarah back. So
Hello.
she's in Canada.
Oh
And-
shoot, I'm so bad with time. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Not alone.
Oh, welcome back, beauty. So yay. So excited. But yeah, if you want to watch the recording, Sadie shared, I mean, I just did some updates and but Sadie's amazing and she shared all the boards app and adding that. And so she added a bunch of those links into the chat on Facebook. And it was like learning for me. I felt like I was 5 in school, so I'm learning too. But that's what we get to do here, earn while we learn. So yay. Welcome, but we're all gonna crush it this week with the 7-day and make sure to keep mixing in different motivational things, different lifestyle things, try to, if you can, as much as you can, or even be funny or do a power post. If you haven't, I mean, social media is not everything. Just be you, you, because your brand of beautiful is needed. That's what we say. I'm excited. Okay, we'll watch the replay if you're just jumping on, and we will talk to you in the chat or see you in the stories and help hold each other accountable.
Yes, and see
Thank you,
some.
Sadie. Thank you, Sadie.
Yay.
Thank you so much for sharing all the knowledge and the help with that organization. It's like I am excited about that. I got a bunch of them in there. I'm going to get the rest put in. So.
All right.
Whoop, whoop.
Down.
Thank you. Okay, have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.